down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
He's crashing. Hey. Shit.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
14. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Again, Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. This is caught. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So don't say nothing.
Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the... And now the rookie's free. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And a rout is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Tighten up. 36.
Hey, alert.
Check 31. Watch safety creep. 19. Safety creep.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that's going to be caught, Dwayne Eskridge. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
14, got it.
Switch gears.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
He's got it at the 15. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Vincent Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. Boswell good with the extra point. And the run is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Raymond bringing it out. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long.
Alert.
Right there. 54, right there.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 88 yards. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Airing it out deep for Smith. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Check 99. Check 99.
McDonald. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep here for Ebron. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10. To throw again. McDonald. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position, because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route runnings.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris. 63 yards. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist, twist.
Slam. 14.
Check 37. Check 37.
Watch out.
Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On third down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete as well.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And Deontay Johnson has seen his share of targets increase in his first 2 years in the league. And last year, finished with 88 catches. Continuing to work on grabbing everything that comes his way. A nice catch there.
They go play action with McDonald. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Back to throw. McDonald. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vincent Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. Osweiler good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Osweiler now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hey, alert 3. Check 52. Shim. Slam. Good job right there.
Here's Wilson to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 182 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the ground, it's Harris. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the 1st round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing.